I'm Julian Bales. Welcome to the Subcortical Surgery meeting. This is our 11th annual meeting. Sort of the theme this year is advancing innovation in the subcortical space. Maybe what is the next frontier? We were formed in 2012. Subcortical Surgery is a users group. We're not a society, a users group dedicated to optimizing minimally invasive cortical surgery to the subcortical space through clinical and collaborative scientific research, technology applications, hopeful for a better outcome for the patient. Hospital is happy, and of course the surgeon. We continuously strive to try to promote revolutionary change in safe and effective minimally invasive treatments for people who have pathology below the surface. In the beginning, our aspiration was to optimize and promote minimally invasive surgery. Our initial focus was about mastering access, maximizing resection, improving technique. And we did sort of focus on all these things, of course, mimicking what we've learned in stroke endovascular treatment, knowing that time is brain. Does that apply to ICH? But also brain injury and complications, of course, minimizing morbidity, complex case management, emerging technology, integration, and then what is the surgeon's role in oncological research, starting with gathering tissue. And this was what we came up with in 2012, the 6 pillars, and they still hold true today. That is, fiber tracking, safe access to the subcortical lesions, of course, navigation, good optics, some working channel like the brain path, resection, whether you use Myriad or another device. And then finally, the most intriguing was and is becoming more so the 6th pillar, which is therapy. What happens after a lesion, whether it's a clot or tumor or other lesion, what happens to that? What can we do by particularly harvesting the tissue? One day, what will be put back in? So we've had over 250 publications out of our users group, 30 peer-reviewed journals, 600 unique authors, more than 40,000 patients have been treated with MIPS technology. And I think for the most part, we've stayed together, and the SSG as a users group continues to try to contribute. For example, we've gone from case reports to multi-center case series, and then finally the ENRICH trial, which was just published in the New England Journal of Medicine. We'll hear more about that this morning. The first study to show functional outcomes were improved with surgery to remove lobar hematomas compared to medical management. So this was a direct result of this technology and this users group working together in a sequential method of ultimately ending up with an RCT. So what is the next frontier? Are we approaching, are we expanding the limits? The talks today and tomorrow morning, you will see expert authors and speakers concerning and addressing all of these issues. We have several outstanding keynote and panel discussions. Mark Bain with the ENRICH trial, Jay Mako with the Synchron clinical trials. We have a BCI forum in complications management. This morning, we'll also hear about clinical, economic, and multidisciplinary viewpoints for ICH, the neurosurgeon's role in oncology. This afternoon, more advances in minimally invasive techniques and therapies, BCI, a new exploration for neurosurgery, and we'll end up later this afternoon at 5 or 5:30 with a reception outside. Tomorrow, more lessons and experiences in MIPS, technology advances in neurosurgery, and we'll adjourn tomorrow around noon. So a lot packed in a day and a half, and I think you'll find it exciting and hopefully informative, and a fun meeting in addition. So, we've had intracranial implantable technology for some time, as a lot of us do, and as we know. Question is, what's going to be next? There's a lot of anatomy and real estate under the surface, and can that be tapped? And that is one thing that I think we want to continue to explore. This afternoon, we're going to have a BCI symposium. That'll be about 2.5, 3 hours. It will begin at 2 or 2:30. We have representation from the leading companies in the BCI space, and there's not many. We also have a virtual symposium. We will have 1,500 researchers from around the world attending by webinar, the BCI World's Fair, we're calling it. And we have this expression here with these avatars, not us walking around, but this is what the participants will see. And we have undergraduate and graduate students from a variety of disciplines: engineering, neuroscience, health sciences and medicine, computer science, BCI labs and companies from around the world. And we hope to spur more collaboration, but we also know that for advances to occur, surgeons, neurosurgeons are going to have to be involved. We have over 150 universities participating in this afternoon's session. I want to thank our leadership. We've had a lot of people help through the years. This is this year's leadership team, which helped us put this meeting together, and I appreciate all your support. We also have to acknowledge our 22 companies who are here providing support, and please spend time with them as you can during the break and this afternoon. And also Planet TV Studios, which is a good content provider. They distribute through Fox Business, Amazon, Netflix, YouTube, and others, Bloomberg and others. They will be around today also, monitoring the meeting and interviewing some of you. So this is a great quote from John Jacob Abel, who was a pharmacologist really by trade. But I think it's a good reminder for us when he said that greater even than the greatest discovery is to keep open the way to future discovery. And we hope that that's something we continue to espouse.